Hello guys, I'm EnglishNinjaPerson, and today I am going to do a quick DLC analysis of the new Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon DLC coming out in May. So I'm basically just going to be looking through the trailer, giving my opinion on what I think. Just from looking at the trailer, I know very little about this outside of the trailer, which was the first thing I saw about it. Leave any of your opinions on what you expect from this bit of DLC in the comment section, and I'll look at that. So let's get right into this. At the beginning of the trailer, it's kind of like an old VCR recording. It seems almost taped over, which maybe links to the theme of the game. It's very comic-like and kind of... I reckon this could be how the cutscenes are set out, but I'm not really sure. Like I said, I haven't seen much outside of this, but I think it'd be cool if they did cutscenes like that. It seems like one of those really old movies you would watch, like kind of like Transformers. A bit weird me to mention that, but it seems like if you were watching one of them, it would be similar to that. Well, at first, anyway. But despite this, it seems very science fiction-like, considering everything. Especially when we get to the gameplay later on, it seems very science fiction futuristic. So, yeah. Anyway, as it introduces you, it shows a kind of like destroyed world, volcanoes, and obviously in the narration it's talking about an apocalypse, and then you kind of see these clouds and then cyborgs come out, and I reckon they're the primary enemies that you're going to be facing in this game, obviously. But anyway, then it cuts to this kind of shot of another character, where I reckon it's going to be like one of the boss characters, kind of similar to the characters of Vars or Hoyt in Far Cry 3, kind of going to be one of the main enemies. Not sure, like I said, but this is just what I think, just from looking at the trailer. Anyway, now into the gameplay, they seem to have the same weapons that they did in Far Cry 3, like, for example, the bow, yet with a new design, so, like, new, really bright, and they have a lot of neon colouring, and obviously they're all laser guns now, because it's kind of like, well, it's kind of futuristic, but it's not actually set in the future. So, yeah. But I think it'd be really cool if they made the guns like, if you're outside at some point and it lights and it's dark, then it like kind of glow in the dark gun. Even though that wouldn't be very practical, I think it'd be cool. But from this, just from this, I think it's going to have references to other things, because it's kind of a jokey kind of remake thing of Far Cry 3. One thing I do know out of the trailer is that I don't think it was meant to actually be released, but then they thought, oh, it's a good idea, just do it. At one point it shows a shot of a Gatling gun, which there's not really anything similar to that in Far Cry 3, except the mounted turrets, which you can't take off, but here it appears that this character is walking with the Gatling gun, which looks freaking amazing, although it does seem to slow you down. It reminds me of the death machine in Call of Duty. I know, referencing Call of Duty, but it reminds me of that, kind of making me move slower, but it's really powerful, and that's what I got from the appearance. I don't know whether this will just be like a one or two mission thing, or whether it will be possibly buyable, because obviously you could buy weapons in Far Cry 3. I don't know what the currency would be or anything, but it would be interesting to see. But then it cuts to a shot of the bow, and I'm thinking perhaps the bow, its normal arrows are kind of like the explosive arrows in Far Cry 3, because on the trailer there's an explosion whilst the guy has the bow out, so unless he threw a grenade of some sort where he just pulls it out, I don't really know. But he had it drawn, which makes me believe he just shot one, which seems like either he'd made it explosive but it didn't look any different to what a normal arrow would be, so I reckon they could permanently just do explosive damage, and that's literally the arrows in the game. But then there's a quick shot of a kind of tiger or leopard. I'm leaning more towards the leopard, but it's very mechanical. And honestly, I see no point in having animals in this, because I don't know why crafting would be useful with all these mechanical things when really you'd just find a scrapyard or something just to get all the parts. I mean, I don't know whether this is actually going to do that or whether they're just going to get in your way, but I just see the introduction of animals useless, However, I do kind of understand that this was meant to be kind of a jokey, kind of remake thing of Far Cry 3. Anyway, now moving on to the main character. It's like a kind of interesting concept with one mechanical arm and everything, but I don't know. I forgot his name. I didn't put it on my list of things I wanted to say, but it's Rex something or other, so yeah, you could probably look up some more about him, probably more will be said. But then I also noticed there's a quick shot of a kind of ninja star kind of thing, which there's, to my knowledge, there's nothing like that in Far Cry 3, which you seem to be able to throw, again referencing Call of Duty, kind of like a tomahawk, which seems to one-shot normal people, which could be pretty practical, but I have no idea if that's just in the trailer, or maybe just a one cutscene thing, but I'm really not sure. Because we didn't really see anything like that in Far Cry 3. Now, near the end of the trailer, kind of after it's ended, you see a large red monster, possibly the blood dragon that this DLC is all about, but you can't really see much other than it just causing havoc. So I can't really think much more of that other than it just looks like an amazing, really cool boss creature. But then, right at the end, where it says, Unleash the Apocalypse on May 1st, 2007, then quickly changes to 2013. I'm thinking maybe 2007 is when the game's set. Which means that I don't think it has anything to do with the storyline of Far Cry 3, as I think Far Cry 3 is set more of the now, kind of like 2012 kind of thing. I can't be sure about this, because obviously it just says that, but that's all I've gathered from this. You could probably go to the website in the trailer, or you can just search on YouTube. You'll probably find some more things like that. I'm going to search it after this just to find out some more. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I might make more videos. I'll definitely be making some content on this when it comes out. I'm really psyched about it. I hope you are too. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Good night.